Welcome to Daily Dispatch powered by HSBC. I'm Priya Sheth, and joining me on this conversation is Rahul Tewari from Games24x7. Thank you very much, Rahul, for joining us today. The big news is in the market, $75 million in terms of fundraise. Tell us a little bit about what this means and where the funds will be used for.
Nice to be speaking to you, Priya. I think it's a happy moment for the company to be raising funds in relatively difficult market conditions. But I think we are very proud of the fact that we are the most valuable multi-game platform in the country today. It's a validation of three things, basically a trifecta of the growth, scale, and profitability that the platform has demonstrated through the years. So we have been pioneers in gaming space in India across different formats, skill gaming, casual gaming, and also fantasy, where we have formidable brands that have connected and engaged with the customers, and there's a very deep engagement that these platforms have. So the fundraise is important for us. It establishes a robust valuation for the company. But I would also want to make sure that to make the point that we are not a platform that's really dependent on external capital. So unit economics has been the bedrock of our growth and scalability. But we would use these funds to deepen our competitive moat. We would invest in technology, which is really the bedrock of the competitive advantage that we have, and also use it for accelerating user growth, along with looking at synergistic investments and M&A transactions to diversify our revenue stream.
Absolutely. As to what the key pillars are for the company going forward in 2022, if you could, outline your key focus areas for the audiences.
So look, as an industry, the growth potential is unparalleled. For gaming, we take a lot of pride in the fact that we've created an entertainment format which hinges on anytime, anywhere entertainment. This is something which is leading to mass adoption of gaming. And being the market leaders here, the possibility for growth to a certain extent is unlimited because of the non-linear factors that are shaping the growth for the industry. So we will continue to invest in understanding the customer behavior more scientifically. We would invest in making sure that we execute on our vision to remain the #1 destination for online games in India. And that would need a lot of focus or renewed focus on capabilities like data science in terms of automating decision-making by introducing more data and analytics within our operating model, and also making sure that we continue to remain obsessed with product innovation and bring out new content, either through our own in-house proprietary content creation studio, or by aligning ourselves with external partners and bringing the best of the breed content for our customers in India. So that will remain the focus: diversity of content, deepening our engagement with the user base that we have, and at the same time making sure that we are more relevant to the new customers that are joining the overall customer pool in India.
Absolutely. I want to understand what your key targets or the key metrics will be, to ascertain the kind of growth that you've seen over the next couple of months. What have you put into place out there?
So in terms of the metrics, what we do really care about is maximizing the lifetime value of customers on our platform. And that we do by making sure that we are deepening the product experience by hyper-personalizing the customer journey, by hyper-personalizing the campaigns and the communication with the customers, leading to increased ARPU and better retention curves on the platform. While we do this, we also want to make sure that our customer acquisition cost is optimized. And that really is the operating metrics. These are the operating metrics that we all believe in. Having said that, some of the things that we have put forth in terms of deepening our brand engagement. For example, in fantasy sports, today we are the fastest growing platform in the country with a solid number 2 market position. And we've used, for example, brand celebrities in cricket across, Bollywood A-listers to make sure that, we are communicating the brand message more powerfully. We've also done the same thing in our skill gaming platform, Rummy Circle, where we used Hrithik Roshan as a brand ambassador. And that's, been a fantastic outcome for us in making sure that there are new customer pools that are experiencing our brand. We have the IPL that is undergoing right now, and the traction that we are getting through our brand campaigns has also been very, very satisfying. So we are, we have a multi-pronged strategy to invest in the brand, to invest in the back-end infrastructure and technology, to diversify content, to make sure that, we continue to be the market leaders and really engage with the new breed of customers in India and abroad.
Absolutely. You did mention that the M&A is part of the plan going forward, considering that there are a lot of adjacencies that may be of interest to you. So tell us a little bit about which would be the areas that would be of interest to the company.
So we have always thought about synergistic plays, right? We had invested in a grassroots cricketing platform called Crick Heroes. It was a minority investment, the first one that the company made. We are also looking at similar kind of platforms that will add either to our existing brands or kind of bring in new diversification to our revenue stream. As you know, there's a lot of innovation that is inherent in the gaming industry. We are looking for aligning with content creators, either independent studios or overseas content creators, and bring gaming content into India, and that might require a partnership or investment. We're also looking at broadly the skill gaming space in India and overseas, and there are various ways to do that, including majority stake purchase or investing in the growth of these platforms. So we are definitely looking at either acquiring capability through these acquisitions, or gaining scale by acquiring a majority stake in platforms that are complementary to our overall company's focus.
Right. A final question before I let you go. In terms of revenue, what's the plan out there? Any targets that you've set for yourself?
So on the revenue side, as I said, we are one of the largest gaming companies in India, and we continue to grow. We continue to diversify. During the pandemic times, the industry as such has seen acceleration of growth. We were beneficiaries of that. But look, we are a 15-year-old company. We have consistently grown. We've delivered, north of 30% CAGR throughout the journey of the company, and we continue to see more opportunities for us to scale. So we are very confident that, given all the action in the gaming space and also the overall environment which is helping, we should be able to accelerate that growth. Just to set the things in context, I think India as a gaming market is the hottest one today. It's come from behind, right? And today India is the largest market in terms of number of gaming downloads. So 7 billion downloads in the country. So this makes the future very exciting for the company and for the industry at large. And we think, we will be able to grow faster than what we have done in the recent past.
All right, Rahul, thanks very much for joining us today, and wish you all the very best in your journey going forward. Thanks for your time.